Hey, ladies and gentlemen on the internet. Welcome back. I'm Alan Lenczycki. I'm an attorney in Northern Illinois, in Lake County, Illinois, specifically in the village of Libertyville. And I do a lot of criminal defense work because my background's as a prosecutor. I was a prosecutor with the state's attorney's office for many years here at the Lake County State's Attorney's Office in Waukegan. I want to talk about something that is part of my practice that happens sometimes, and it happens to some families, and it doesn't mean that they're necessarily bad. Okay, it's underage drinking, right? Underage drinking is kind of a rite of passage, or at least was back in my day. Okay, but nowadays, kids, they do it sometimes. They also do underage vaping and underage things that maybe they ought not be doing, but it's not that uncommon. Okay, underage drinking in Illinois is when somebody is possessing or consuming alcohol under the age of 21. I mean, duh, you know this, right? From your own childhood or from raising kids. And it can be charged in Illinois in two different ways. One's as a misdemeanor. It's a class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in jail and or a fine of $2,500. Or it can be charged as a village ordinance ticket. The ordinance ticket is far, far, far more common. Okay, let's face it. When you're charged with an ordinance ticket, these villages will write you a ticket. They'll call your mom and dad. The ticket is a petty offense. It's punishable by a fine of up to $500. Very commonly, kids plead guilty to these types of tickets, and they have to do traffic safety school or drinking classes, thinking for a change type programs where they are exposed to the issues about the dangers of drinking and driving and of underage consumption of alcohol. But that petty offense is way, way, way less serious than a Class A misdemeanor that one can be charged with. And sometimes the police choose to charge an underage kid with that, especially in conjunction with something else like a DUI. Okay. Anyway, both of them have real serious issues having to do with your driver's license. It depends on if the police submit the ticket in a petty offense to the Illinois Secretary of State, but it could cause a cancellation or suspension of an underage driver's license. We've talked about driver's licenses for underage kids in other videos. They're not that robust. They're kind of fragile, and they can be suspended or canceled for a variety of different issues, including underage drinking. I mean, duh, think about it, right? But the other thing that can happen to a kid, regardless of if it's a misdemeanor or a petty offense case, is fines of a couple $100 plus court costs, traffic safety school, or DUI type alcohol classes, as I mentioned. So, don't don't host. That's a separate issue that we're going to talk about in a separate video about social hosting. But if your child gets caught drinking or possessing alcohol, give me a call. I've been Alan Lenczycki. Thanks a lot.